Name commands respect on the battlefield. The Challenger 2. Designed and built in Britain, this main battle tank represents the pinnacle of British engineering and battlefield philosophy, emphasizing protection, firepower, and survivability over sheer speed. It's not just a machine, it's a fortress on tracks, built to dominate the harshest combat environments. The story of the Challenger 2 begins in the late 1980s, when the British Army sought a successor to the Challenger 1. While the Challenger 1 had proven itself during the Gulf War, it was clear that future conflicts would require better armor, improved fire control systems, and greater reliability. Vickers Defense Systems, later acquired by BAE Systems, took on the challenge. In 1986, development began, and by 1994, the first Challenger 2S rolled off the production line, an evolution, not a revolution, but one that would transform Britain's armored forces. At first glance, the Challenger 2 might seem similar to its predecessor. But beneath its rugged exterior lies a completely new machine. Only about 3% of the components are shared with the Challenger 1. Everything else, from the turret to the gun and electronics, was redesigned from scratch to meet new performance standards. And what emerged was one of the most formidable tanks ever built. The Challenger 2's armor is legendary, the second-generation Chobham armor, known as Dorchester. It's a composite armor whose exact composition remains classified, but it's rumored to combine ceramics, metals, and other advanced materials to provide unmatched protection against kinetic and chemical energy rounds. In combat, the Challenger 2 has earned a reputation for being nearly indestructible. During the Iraq War, one Challenger 2 survived 70 rocket-propelled grenade hits and a direct hit from a Milan anti-tank missile, yet the crew inside emerged unscathed. In another case, a Challenger 2 continued to fight after being struck multiple times by enemy fire that would have destroyed most other tanks. Under the hood, the Challenger 2 is powered by a 1,200 horsepower Perkins CV12-6A V12 diesel engine. It's not the fastest tank in the world, with a top road speed of around 37 miles per hour, but speed has never been the British priority. The focus has always been on reliability, armor protection, and crew comfort. The Challenger 2 can travel over 250 miles on a full tank, and its hydropneumatic suspension provides excellent stability across rough terrain, allowing it to engage targets with accuracy even while on the move. Speaking of firepower, the Challenger 2 carries one of the most distinctive tank guns in NATO service, the 120mm L30A1 rifled gun. While most Western tanks use smoothbore cannons, the British Army has stayed loyal to rifled barrels, which offer superior accuracy at long ranges. The gun fires a variety of ammunition, including armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds, high-explosive squash-head shells, and smoke rounds. It's capable of hitting targets accurately over 5 kilometers away, distances where many other tanks would struggle. The rifled design also makes it particularly effective when firing HESH rounds, which are ideal for destroying bunkers, light vehicles, or fortifications, a reflection of Britain's emphasis on flexibility in its tanks. The fire control system is another highlight. The Challenger 2 is equipped with a digital computerized control system that allows both the gunner and commander to track and engage targets quickly, even in poor visibility. Its thermal imaging sights are so advanced that it can detect and destroy enemy armor day or night, in dust, fog, or smoke. The commander has an independent sight, giving the tank a hunter-killer capability. That means the commander can scan for new threats while the gunner is engaging a current target, maximizing efficiency and reaction time in combat. Inside, the Challenger 2's crew of 4, commander, gunner, loader, and driver, operates in one of the most protected and ergonomic environments in any tank. The interior is well insulated and equipped with modern communications and battle management systems, allowing it to coordinate seamlessly with other vehicles and command units. For the crew, this tank isn't just protection, it's confidence. They know that in the Challenger 2, they're inside one of the safest armored vehicles on Earth. When it entered service in 1998, the Challenger 2 replaced the older Challenger 1 in British Army units. The Royal Army deployed it in several major conflicts, including peacekeeping operations in Bosnia and Kosovo, and later in Iraq. During the Iraq War, the Challenger 2 cemented its reputation. Despite intense urban combat, roadside bombs, and anti-tank ambushes, not a single Challenger 2 was lost to enemy fire. Only one was ever destroyed, and that was due to friendly fire. Its combat record speaks volumes about the tank's resilience and the skill of its crews. Over the years, the Challenger 2 has undergone numerous upgrades to keep it competitive. The LEP, Life Extension Program, is the most significant modernization effort. The project aims to extend the Challenger 2's service life into the 2030s, transforming it into the Challenger 3. This upgraded version features a new smoothbore 120mm L55A1 gun, improved armor, advanced sensors, and a completely overhauled electronic architecture. The Challenger 3 will bring Britain's main battle tank in line with modern NATO standards while retaining the toughness and reliability that define the Challenger name. Interestingly, the Challenger 2 also found service beyond Britain. Oman purchased 38 of these tanks, becoming the only other country to operate them. In the desert environments of the Middle East, the Challenger 2 proved its adaptability, showing it could perform just as effectively in scorching temperatures as it could in the cold and muddy fields of Europe. From a design standpoint, the Challenger 2's silhouette is unmistakable, a low, angular turret sitting atop a heavily armored hull. Its presence is both intimidating and iconic. The massive gun, smoke grenade dischargers, and reinforced side skirts all contribute to its menacing battlefield look. But every element is functional, built with survivability in mind. Even the fuel tanks are designed to minimize explosion risk. It's a tank that combines brute strength with refined engineering. When you think of the Challenger 2, you're not just thinking of a vehicle, you're thinking of decades of British armored tradition. From the Crusader tanks of World War II to the Centurion and Chieftain that followed, each generation has emphasized one core principle: protect the crew above all else. The Challenger 2 is the embodiment of that philosophy. It's not about being the fastest or the flashiest, it's about ensuring that British soldiers come home safely, no matter the battle. The Challenger 2's performance has earned admiration even from its allies. In joint exercises, NATO commanders have praised its precision and endurance. Its gun's accuracy, even at extreme range, is often described as unmatched. British crews have nicknamed it the Megatron, a nod to its robotic toughness and relentless battlefield presence. But the Challenger 2's journey isn't over. The future Challenger 3 upgrade will ensure that Britain's armored forces remain capable in an age of drones, precision missiles, and digital warfare. The new variant will feature active protection systems capable of intercepting incoming threats, a modern electronic suite for networked operations, and modular armor that can be adjusted depending on mission needs. This next step will keep the Challenger relevant in the 21st century's changing battlefields. In an era where some countries are shifting focus away from heavy tanks, the Challenger 2, and soon the Challenger 3, proves that armor still matters. Modern warfare still needs a machine that can punch through defenses, take hits, and dominate ground engagements. The Challenger embodies that role perfectly. It's not just a weapon of war, it's a statement, a declaration that Britain's armored might remains alive and well. Every nut, bolt, and plate of armor on the Challenger 2 tells a story, of soldiers who trust their machine, of engineers who refuse to compromise, and of a military tradition that values excellence over excess. Whether in the deserts of Basra or the plains of Eastern Europe, the Challenger 2 continues to stand tall, unyielding, unstoppable, and unmatched. For over 2 decades, this tank has served as the backbone of Britain's armored forces. It's more than a symbol of strength, it's proof that superior design and unwavering protection can coexist in a single machine. The Challenger 2 remains, to this day, one of the most respected main battle tanks ever built, a steel guardian that carries the spirit of British resilience wherever it rolls.